What's going on, my Flabby family? It's your boy Izzy. Welcome if you're new. I can't lie, fam. This is one of the most demented interviews I've ever seen in my life, man. We're about to get into it, but before we do that, y'all make sure you hit the thumbs up for your boy if you like the content. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If we could hit 17.1 by the holidays, man, that'd be amazing. But other than that, man, let's get it.
Yeah, you know, your announcement for Athlete of the Year, like tremendous, incredible positive feedback. That's what we've seen across the board. There's always going to be some negativity. And I feel like you have had to answer more questions than anybody about the intersectionality of race and gender and sexuality in sport because of just who you are and you represent the growth of this thing. And even today, earlier today, Megyn Kelly, she was saying that you were apologizing for your white privilege and the fact that you wanted to uplift Black female athletes and make sure that they were getting the shine, kind of like your pioneers were getting the shine that they deserved. And I just want to know how you feel or how you respond to some of those criticisms when you have to deal with something that it's really not your problem. Like, I feel like it's them looking in a mirror a little bit, but it still comes down on your shoulders.
Okay, so we heard what she had to say, right? Now, I want to take my time with this because for the ones that didn't understand where I was coming from, you know, hopefully I can help y'all understand even more on this video. Let's start with her saying she was apologizing about her white privilege. At this point, I need some examples of this white privilege. What type of white privilege was she getting? I need examples. I need to know when, where, how, what is this privilege? Because if we talk about her parents, right? They were living in a $650,000 house. They were well off, right? They were well off. Nice backyard, the basketball court, garden, right? From what I've seen about her past, right? But A'ja Wilson's dad played overseas for 10 years. Played basketball for 10 years overseas. And you know they get paid over there. Put A'ja Wilson through all the best schools, okay? She was in a private school, right? And we all know where she went for college. South Carolina, one of the most prestige colleges for women's basketball, right? What would we call A'ja Wilson's situation? What would we call what A'ja Wilson got to experience from her youth to being an adult? Is it privilege or is it a blessing? Now, another thing that was weird to me was her bringing up that Caitlin Clark was stating that the Black players back in the day need to get the shine that they deserve. She wanted to make sure of that. Now, this is my take on it, right? When you think about the NBA, do you think LeBron James helped me know who Michael Jordan was? Do you think Stephen Curry helped me know who Michael Jordan was? None of them helped me know who Earl the Pearl was. Dr. J, Wilt, Dominique Wilkins, Spud, Clyde the Glide, Pistol Pete. I can keep going, man. I can go on for days. Oscar Robertson. You want to know who helped me know those players? The NBA. How did they do that, Izzy? Well, for one, they made one of the best basketball games I've ever played in my life as a kid. I don't know if y'all ever played this. I know it's some of y'all that's older than me. NBA Street Volume 2. That's when my love for the game actually started. That game piqued my interest to see how they played back in the day. To see their stats, their records, how long they played, what teams they were traded to. I was invested after that. The NBA did it. When it comes down to Michael Jordan made sure I knew who he was by doing what he did on the court. That's how I know Michael Jordan. That is how that Black player is getting the shine that he deserves. Maya Moore is my GOAT for the WNBA. She has her jersey hung up in the Raptors. She had her jersey retired. That's how you get people to acknowledge legends. You want to uplift. You want to, okay, that's fine. But there's other ways to do it besides apologizing for being white. That is just weird. This whole thing, just the start of it is weird. And that goes into what she was saying when she said, I really don't think it's your problem, but it falls on your shoulders. Anyway, right? I think they're looking into a mirror. She could be talking about people that are using her name for negative purposes. Or she could be talking about the WNBA wanting Caitlin Clark to come out and be Malcolm X. She need to speak more thoroughly right there. Who are you talking about? Because she was saying criticisms. It's a lot of it's been criticisms both ways. But let's continue.
Have had really good perspective on everything that's kind of happened in my life, whether that's been good, whether that's been bad. And then obviously coming to the WNBA, like I've said, I feel like I've earned every single thing that's happened to me over the course of my career. But also, I grew up a fan of this league from a very young age. Like, my favorite player was Maya Moore. Like, I know what this league was about. And like I said, like, it's only been around 25 plus years. So I know there's been so many amazing black women that have been in this league, and continuing to uplift them, I think, is very important. And that's something I'm very aware of. And like I said, like, I try to just be real and authentic and, you know, share my truth. And I think that's very easy for me. Like, I'm very comfortable in my own skin. And that's kind of been how it is my entire life.
Yes.
So at least she ended up saying, once again, that she earned it. She earned everything that she has received so far. But like the weirdness that goes behind this interview, all the way to what she's wearing. Okay, I'm not trying to talk about her, but I'm not a fan of the dress. Okay, I'm not a fashion type of person. Maybe that's in the fashion or whatnot, but it's too open right here. It's way too open. It's way too open. But all the way down to that, it just made me feel like now I have to really dive into what you're saying. When you say you deserved everything, are you talking about the beatings as well? The poke in the eye, the elbows to the side, the shove you all the way across the court from Diamond. Did you deserve those? And then another alarming thing she said was, my truth. I knew somebody who used to say like, oh, my truth, and you know, they live in their truth. Nah, man, look, it's only one truth. When somebody get to living in their truth, they ignore the truth, which is the only truth that exists. And another thing I want to address that she said was her saying she feel comfortable in her own skin. If you felt good in your own skin and felt comfortable in your own skin, you wouldn't apologize for being white. That is something you could not control. It doesn't make sense. I don't care what's going on. I would never apologize for being black. Why would I apologize for being black? I'm comfortable in my own skin. That's why I say I need some examples of your white privilege. What happened? What exactly advantages did you get that some of these black women in the WNBA did not get? What advantage? Because if it's just your skin color, I'm not buying it. Y'all let me know if I'm wrong. But this whole thing just seems weird. Look how she's even sitting in the chair. She seems like she's uncomfortable. I'm still a huge fan of Caitlin Clark, but I had to admit to y'all, man, this seemed very weird, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this interview. Does it seem weird or am I tripping? Let me know in the comment section. I love y'all. Y'all keep it smooth.